Oh, it's recording now too. I'm so excited. Okay. So how's it going? You went to the movie with your mom?
I did, yeah.
What'd you guys go see?
We went to go see Captain Marvel.
I saw that with my sister. We saw it. There's a new kind of movie theater or screen now, XD or something.
Oh, is that like Dolby? Like where it's like surround sound and the chair goes back?
No. That's like, dude, that's like everybody has that now. I'm talking about their screen is literally from the floor to the ceiling. It's wall to wall.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was big. So yeah, we saw that last week. It was fun.
Yeah, it was yeah. I enjoyed it. It was a good movie. My mom had already seen it, so she like ruined the movie the whole time.
Oh no.
But that's how you watch a movie with my mom. It was expected.
Hey, if you're not, if as a mom you're not messing with your kids, then I mean that's kind of our job. Okay, so let's do this.
Okay.
I'm excited. This is I've done interviews, but not like this, so this is cool. So let's start at the beginning for people that don't know you, okay?
Okay.
All right, so where are you from? Where are you living now?
Currently I'm living in Virginia, in Alexandria, Virginia.
Oh, it is so beautiful there.
It is beautiful. It is beautiful. There's I never had allergies until I moved here. So I decided that Virginia is trying to kill me.
I was I mean, they have a lot of plants and trees and stuff that you're probably not used to.
They sure do. It is very green here. It's very green here. But I love the history and I love the monuments and what it represents, and so I enjoy this area very much.
The history. I dug that when we were there too. So I mean, we're based in Vegas. A lot of people think you can only do this challenge if you're here in Vegas, but you're way back there in Virginia. How's it been doing this online?
This probably was really a good program for me, just because I don't mind doing things on my own, as long as I feel like I have a pretty good understanding of something. It's pretty easy for me to move forward.
Mm-hmm.
And also I've had Elizabeth helping me the entire way, which is just awesome and fantastic support.
Yeah.
Very manageable, very user friendly. I just printed out the food list, and I printed out the
tracking
sheet, and so I keep that on my fridge and just mark on that every day.
Mm-hmm.
Every few days I go online and I update, and then I read the past few daily messages, which has been very helpful for me as well.
The lessons.
Yeah.
So have you have those have been helpful to you then? Because we do them every day. So just trying to get some feedback. Was it too much? Was it just right?
No, I loved it. Even if something was a review for me, I felt like going into this habitat challenge was really refreshing for me, because I feel like even if it was something that was a review for me, as far as like, you might get the best results from trying these different things, it was refreshing because I feel like I was seeing things through new eyes as I was experiencing new results. Because I think I've shared with you before, just I've tried many different programs, and where I've seen quick results, but it's not been anything that I've been able to stick with or has been lasting results.
Mm-hmm.
I think just like even if it feels or seems like the things that you're sharing are remedial, like for me it was just a fantastic reminder, and I felt like it always came when I needed it. Like,
yeah.
This program was very intuitive. Like I feel like just each habit just built so nicely upon each other, and the messages that were shared always came when I needed them.
Yeah. So awesome. So in what way do you think this challenge then was different than from the things that you had tried before? Or what was different that helped you be more successful with it?
I really appreciated the quality time that I had to really focus and harness one habit at a time. And I think that's probably what was very appealing to me in the beginning, was just that understanding of of 2 weeks on one thing before we added another habit. But I also really appreciated the fact that with each new habit, because the first habit was nutrition, the second habit was portions, but it wasn't about restricting portions. It was about making sure that I was getting in the proper portions, right? The proper amounts of protein and veggies. And so I feel like just like my mindset was like, oh, okay, it's not something that I have to think you can't do this as much as it was, hey, look at all these wonderful things that you can do. And so for me, that was very helpful.
More positive then? Okay, cool. So what was something maybe that surprised you about the challenge or anything?
I think, I don't know if it's just subconsciously, because I knew just the full program that we would be doing these habits over the 10 weeks. But I felt like just naturally I started transitioning into the new habit. And so I feel like it was, I don't know. I think maybe it was because I knew the full program of what we were doing, that maybe it kind of helped to prime me to prepare myself for each new habit. And so like for instance, with the night routine, when I created a bedtime routine, I actually implemented sorry, my dogs. I implemented some meditation time. And then when we went into the de-stressing, it was like, I just felt like, oh, I was already ready for that. Like I was just like doing like little things here and there. And then even before we went into the exercise, I just felt inspired to start daily walks in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it just flowed, and my body just kind of wanted to go with it.
Awesome. All right. So why do you think you'll be able to maintain this moving forward when you've struggled with the other things that you've done? Why do you think you feel that way? Because you'd mentioned before that you don't even notice when the challenge ends tomorrow, actually.
That's so funny, because I feel like it stopped being a challenge for me very early. Like, and it just started feeling like truly a lifestyle for me, like something that I could actually maintain, and something that it just didn't seem like work to me. And so I think for me, that's probably made all the difference, is just recognizing not just the physical changes, but the mental changes that I've gone through. I think that's what's been really refreshing, and probably is what is going to help me stay on this path of success. Is just the mental change that has come over me, just recognizing that I can do hard things, but also just that I don't have to be ashamed or afraid to join a gym or to enjoy a slice of pizza. Just recognizing that it's not about, and I love that that's the program, is it's not about perfection but progression.
Mm-hmm.
So I think for me that's been very, very helpful, just recognizing that every day is an opportunity for me to progress, right? That having a slice of pizza is not going to detract me or stop me. That doesn't kick me out of this program, right?
Mm-hmm.
Recognize that, oh, okay, well, if I'm going to have that, then I just know that I'll make better choices the rest of the day, or I'll work, make sure that I get a good workout in. And so that's been, like I said, just, I feel like there's just been this mental change that just has come automatic as I've been working week to week on each habit.
Oh, I love to hear that, because we've done all the challenges that are you've got the Whole30 and there's keto, and we've done a paleo. There's so many things that we've done as a gym, 6-week challenge and a bunch of other things. And we wanted to combine the best of those things in a time frame that allowed people to do it slow enough that they could be successful. But to have a mental shift, because a physical, quick, dramatic thing we found wasn't long-term, sustainable. So did you do the BMI before you started, and the weight and measurements and all that stuff? Have you wrapped all that up and gotten ready to upload it yet?
I haven't uploaded it, but yes, I did. I have everything recorded in my journal. So,
Okay. So did you see success there?
Numbers wise, yes. I know. I haven't done measurements yet.
Okay.
Or calculated BMI, but weight wise, this morning at my weigh-in, so I've lost a total of 20. What is it? I started at 298 and I weighed in this morning at 277.
Wow.
So
that's 21.
But yeah, 21 pounds. And so it's, but more than just the numbers, I feel like I feel better. Everyone around me has actually, like at work or just with friends, they've also been like, hey, you have a lot more energy these days. And so I appreciate that, because I appreciate that people see it, but more than anything, I feel it. And I feel excited too. I do, just check-ins with Elizabeth. She's been very helpful. She's sent me a couple some workouts to do. And so it's just very exciting for me to like try these new things. Like, I feel like it's just like, my mentality is just like, oh, what else can I do? Like, what else can I try? And so I feel like every workout has become like mini successes for me. I feel like mentally I would stop myself from doing, because in my mind I already failed. Like, it's just like, oh, that's probably not that's something that I could do. Like, I'm too big to try things like that. Whereas my mentality now is like, no, okay, that's fine if I do a horrible job at the beginning, because I will keep going until it's something that I feel happy with, right? And so I think that's just been really exciting for me.
I love this. All right, so what would you say to somebody who in the beginning, because you were apprehensive, did Elizabeth have to talk you into this?
A little bit, and I yes, it's very true. As she mentioned it, I was like, oh, I feel like that's something good that I should do, but I really hesitated to sign up. And I signed up like under the wire. I think I signed up like midnight on Sunday.
Yeah, it was last second, I remember. Yeah.
But yes, a lot of it was just because I felt like, because I knew Elizabeth, that I'd have to be more accountable, than it's something that, that she would be watching and I would be watching. And for me, that's scary. Is somebody else that I know and that I love, right? Like, watching my progress as well. And it's
the accountability of it.
Yeah. And especially for something like this, because I feel like I've tried and done well and then slipped so much in the past, that I feel like that was also just something like a mental hurdle that I had to just jump in and just give it a try.
So for somebody that might be on the fence about trying to make a change, because it's hard to, most of us feel like, we eat how we eat and whatever it is we do, and it's sort of like you have to jump that hurdle of deciding to do something. What would you say to somebody like that?
I've actually been saying it to several of my friends who have expressed just like, hey, what are you trying? Hey, what are you doing? And I tell them about your website. I give them the website. I was like, I sing your praises. But something that I tell them is just that in the beginning, things might seem daunting. Like when you're faced with like, oh, I have to do all of this. But I just share with them the just the quality time that we get to spend on each habit, and really, really build that foundation for each habit. And I feel like once you've built that foundation of nutrition, it just makes it so much easier to step on that platform to do the next habit of portions and so on and so on. And so that's just something that I feel like others have expressed to me, is just like, oh, those are a lot of habits. Like, that's a lot. And I was like, but it's all wonderful things, and it's all things that they give us time to work on and to really implement and fine tune for yourself. And so I say it's just try it. I love the fact that it's again, not about perfection, but progression. Like, it's every day we have the opportunity to step forward, right? To try again, and to continue on. And it's not something that that's just in this 10-week program, right? It's something that for me, I know is going to stay with me. Like, it's continuing to motivate me, and I'm super excited about looking at different gyms that I can join out here. And I've found so many wonderful new grocery stores, actually.
Yeah.
With trying to find groceries that like because Whole Foods is like super expensive.
No, that store is expensive. Yeah, you don't. There's a lot of places to go besides that.
But yeah, just recognizing like how available all of these like all of the food that is good for us, like just how available they are. And so I think like for me, that's also opened my eyes just as to kind of help me overcome that hurdle. Like, oh, if you have to start this, then you have to go Whole Foods, or you have to like do all these things, and these things are more expensive. And just recognizing that they're available to us everywhere.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry. What would I say? Just do it. It's worth it.
Awesome. See, I think when Nike came up with that slogan, it was genius because, yeah, it says it all, doesn't it? Okay, Brooke, thanks for doing this interview with me. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, let me know how else can